long before the masked dancer ever stepped into Umuokoro. Her story began deep inside the secret forest. A young hunter named Obinna wandered too far from the path. "I've lost the path." By the river, the water stirred, and from the mist, a spirit woman rose. "Do not fear." Fear softened into wonder, and wonder became conversation. "Why help me?" "Because I see your heart." Days passed. Meetings turned to affection, and affection became love. "Stay with me. I cannot remain forever." Then she revealed the truth. "Our child will walk between two worlds." At dawn, beside the river, they parted. "I will protect her." The spirit faded back into the water, and with the river's silence, destiny had already begun. The night Ada was born, the sky did not stay quiet. Thunder roared, rain fell, a newborn cried into the storm. The heavens answered her cry. Her father held her close. "She is Ada Mmụọ Ọhịa, daughter of the spirit forest." As she grew, the signs followed. Animals gathered near her. "This child is strange." One evening, she vanished into the forest. "Ada, where are you?" But she returned calmly. "The trees showed me home." Whispers spread through the village. Fear grew quietly. Yet her father held her tight. "Never fear yourself." But love alone could not silence destiny. Years passed, and the child of signs became a young maiden. On the night of the ancestral festival, the drums began to call. Ada trembled. "The sound, it pulls me." She ran into the crowded square. Before anyone understood, her body began to move. Slow, powerful, unstoppable. Wind spiraled around her feet. The rhythm did not follow her. She followed something ancient inside her. Villagers stepped back in fear. "Spirit child, she's possessed." The dance stopped. Ada fled in tears. "I only wanted to belong." That night, her father carved through the silence. "I will carve the mask tonight." And with each cut of wood, the legend began. Seasons passed. The frightened girl became a woman. And on the night of the festival, the mask was ready. At the edge of the forest, her father tied it gently. "Let the world see the dancer, not the burden you carry." "I hear the drums." From the shadows, she stepped into the firelight. The village fell quiet. "Who is that?" Then she began to dance. Graceful, powerful, mesmerizing. Her bells sang. The drums chased her rhythm. No one knew her name. No one knew her home. Only that something sacred moved among them. She raised her arms. Silence filled the square. Peace settled over the crowd. The old woman, the ancestors hear her. And before anyone could speak, the masked dancer turned and vanished back into the forest. From that night on, whenever the moon grew round and the drums called, the mysterious dancer returned, and the legend of Ada Mmụọ Ọhịa had finally begun. Years passed, and the masked dancer became a quiet guardian of Umuokoro. By moonlight she danced, by daylight she vanished, and the village slept in peace until the signs began. The fields weakened, the sacred river shrank against its banks, and at night the wind carried whispers that no human tongue could speak. Villagers gather anxiously before the elders. A long force has awakened, one that does not accept a child of two worlds guarding the boundary. Ada stands silently, understanding dawning. In that moment, Ada knew the balance was breaking not because of the darkness, but because she stood between both worlds. If I remain between worlds, neither world will rest. At dawn, Ada spoke the truth she had carried all her life. Inside her father's hut, the elders listened in stunned silence. I was born to bridge the human world and the spirit realm. But every bridge must one day be sealed. Only one dance remains, the final dance. The room falls still. It will restore balance, but I may not return. Obina's hands tremble. Must every blessing come with a goodbye? Ada cannot answer. Her silence speaks louder than words. Tears fall quietly between father and daughter. And in that silence, the choice was already made. That evening, unaware of the farewell hidden in the night, Umuokoro prepared its brightest festival. Fires blazed like small suns. Drums rolled across the hills. Children ran laughing beneath the rising moon. From the edge of the forest, Ada watched, masked, still and unseen. For the first time, she would not dance for celebration. She would dance for the future. She stepped slowly into the village square. The drums falter, then stop completely. Villagers turn. Silence spread. Every heart knew something sacred had begun. Under the full moon, Ada Mmụọ Ọhịa began her final dance. Her feet touched the earth, and the wind answered. Dust spiraled upward. The river shimmered like liquid light. Voices of unseen spirits rose in ancient harmony. Even the forest leaned closer to listen. Her mask glowed with ancestral fire. Light wrapped around her like dawn breaking. I am daughter of both worlds. Let them live in peace. The drums thunder once, then a burst of radiant light floods the square. When the light fades, Ada is gone. Only her sacred mask and the gentle sound of ankle bells settling into silence remain. Morning returned softly to Umuokoro. The river flowed strong and clear. Green life returned to the fields. The forest breathed again. Before the gathered villagers, Obina lifts Ada's mask with trembling reverence and places it in the shrine. Years passed. Children grow up hearing the story of the dancer who saved both worlds. And sometimes, on quiet moonlit nights, a soft wind crosses the village square. Faint bells echo from the forest's edge. Leaves move as though guided by unseen footsteps. They say Ada Mmụọ Ọhịa never truly left. For whenever the drums call with a pure heart, the dancer between worlds still listens.